All right, okay. We are live on Facebook and we are live on YouTube. All right, okay. We are live on, let me set this screen up here and get this party started. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. In the name of our ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. Of course, I am the gatekeeper or the host of this program, known here around the world due to social media. Wherever you may find me, I am known as the mighty, mighty, mighty Angel Snuffed 7. I am your soul brother, number one. With that being said, I wish to just briefly touch on two quick things before we get into our topic. Good and bad news, sort of. Yeah. Well, let's start off with the good news. Well, your brother, Angel Snuffed 7, your soul brother number one, this month I am 55 years old. And in religious terminology, that is a blessing. There are so many of my schoolmates who are not here. There are many of my friends who are not here, my relatives who are no longer here. Many of them did not reach 55. And of course, you know, there are many people who you know, they departed this life early, being less than 55. I can say that I am 55. I still have my teeth. I can still see, gone gray, a little hairier than I would like to be. But overall, I think for 55, I look pretty damn good. Wouldn't you say, Terry Ellis? So it's all good. And I want to say thank you for all of those on my channels where I posted a video celebration of this moment, and you wish me a happy birth anniversary. I thank you so much for that and listening to this program that I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. Of course, there are silly people who, because they simply don't like what you represent, they would hope otherwise. And I want to say to younger people, you better hope that you look good as I do when you're 55. Because some of you, quite honestly, you're quite younger and you still don't look as your brother. You don't. That's why many of you don't show your face, because you're young people and you look like you got run over by a lawnmower. See, that's why it's important for us to take care of ourselves the best that we can physically, but also we don't think about this, but your mental thoughts also have an effect on your physical appearance. So again, thank you so much for wishing me a happy birth anniversary, and thank you for giving me the honor for listening to my words right now and in the past, and hopefully, as they say in religion, I am blessed to bring us a few more words down into the future, if we have one. We want to talk about that. I don't know if we're going to have a, you know something, before I started this broadcast, I have to get my water because I don't think I'm going to be able to get through this without my water. But while I'm gone, y'all can check out In Vogue. I'll be right back. Yeah, I had to get this drink because I'm mouth is dry already. Haven't even got started. Okay. Did you check out Cindy and Rona? I don't know who that other one is. I forgot. I keep forgetting her name. Now, the second, to bring us the bad news, this is I believe it's the 2nd anniversary of the death of the artist known as Prince. As many of you may know, I am definitely a Michael Jackson fan, but also Prince was, especially when I was an inspiring entertainer, Prince definitely was a great influence in my show and in my writing. Prince was an amazing musician, an amazing entertainer. I was just watching a documentary on Prince and from where he come from, and the man was just so talented. I mean, he writes and produces all that himself. I'm like, you know, Michael is good, but Michael don't produce. You know, Michael writes songs, but Michael just don't, he's not a Prince. But you know, we all have our place in life. There's enough room for Michael Jackson, and there's enough room for Prince. So just for a few seconds, in honor of Prince Rogers Nelson, who passed this earthly plane 2 years ago, I just want to give a moment of silence to the purple one. Thank you. Thank you. And may, it's sad. We can't have peace until we die. Why don't we never say rest in peace while we are alive? It's always rest in peace when we have passed this earth. Sort of sad, and it's sort of like backwards. I just noticed in my YouTube chat room, I have somebody, well, welcome to the Reality's Temple. I don't understand your language. I don't understand your language, but I'm glad that you're here. I told you, you know, Angel Snub 7, whether y'all like it or not, people listen to Angel Snub 7 from around the world, different races, different genders. It don't make any difference, because those who simply like truth, those who actually love and want freedom, justice, and equality for all to be a reality, you have to be attracted to this rostrum, because that's what I represent. I'm not tripping off race and gender supremacy and class and all this garbage. This ministry represents how can we enjoy life. And having money don't mean you enjoy life. Because your race is the supreme race, or you're the dominant race, don't mean you're happy. Just because you have 5 cars, 10 cars, a billionaire, they will even tell you they're not happy. So what's the sense of living in this life as short as it is, and we go through all this and we're not happy? And so some of us, because we're not happy, we want to bring tragedy and misery to others so that we can feel better about ourselves. That's so sad, ain't it? Yeah, I know it's sad. Terry, you know, it's sad. I just knew I wasn't going to make it without some water. I just not going to make it. Now, are we ready to get into this talk? I don't wish to hold you a long time. That's why I'm going to sort of speak quickly to try to make my points. And guess what? I'm out of here. I made what? How many videos I made this week? Small ones, like 15-minute videos. Maybe about 6. So I've done enough talking for this week. I really don't even need to talk now, but I want to bring us clarification when it comes to this campaign, this idea of the descendants of slaves born in America having dark skin actually taking the control of a state in the United States of America. Pardon me. Let me see what how my Facebook is doing. Okay, I just wanted to check on Facebook. I really don't expect no activity on Facebook because nobody expects me to be on Facebook. I guess I have to make that known. But let's get into this. Is y'all ready? Are you sure? Here we go. Okay. I am subscribed probably to 100. Well, actually, I think I'm subscribed. Tongue tie. I am subscribed to 336 different YouTubers. Okay. And every time I get a chance, you know, all the new videos, they come into this one section of your channel, and you get to see the new type of things that people are talking about, the new videos that's released. And I want to say, with all due respect, many of us in Soul YouTube, we are offering good information and we are doing very good things. And that there's nothing wrong with that. However, this is our problem. Our problem is many of us believe, well, I don't believe, I know. And some of you say that you know that we are in an incarcerated type of situation. We are in an oppressive, exploitive type of situation. And this has been going on for the last 500 years. Every time we try to forget or try to escape reality and just become real comfortable in this mess, something always happens. If it's not a brother and sometimes a sister getting killed by the police, getting murdered by the police in the street, then we have an incident like Starbucks. And those soul brothers act like it's a shock. There's not no shock. And then, as usual, we want to try to ignore the fact that the reason why this happened was because of our dark skin. So these brothers go on TV, it's not a black problem, it's a people problem. That's not the reason. The reason why these persons bothered you was because of the color of your skin, no more, no less. But you know, we want to live in a delusional world, and Wizard of Oz, let us go down the yellow brick road. We want to be delusional. Well, continue to do that. We see how far it's getting. It's not going to work until we accept the reality of things. And so Starbucks closes down 8,000 stores. Our employees, they need racial sensitivity training. Well, this racial sensitivity training has been going on a long time, not only at Starbucks, but police departments all over the country, all kinds of places. The employees get racial sensitivity training. Why do you have to be, I mean, it's very, very sad when you have to give somebody racial sensitivity training when the only thing you need to do is treat a person the way you want to be treated. It's simple as that. We don't have to, you don't have to do nothing special. Racial sensitivity training, that's not necessary. And clearly, it's not working, because I guarantee you, it's April of 2018. We have a long way to go, and you're going to find out you're going to need more than racial sensitivity programming. Matter of fact, check out the whole history, almost the whole 500 history. It has not been beautiful. And in the beginning, they did not give a damn about racial sensitivity, because our ancestors were slaves. There was nobody being sensitive at all. And this went on for over 300 years. There was no racial sensitivity training during the time of Dr. Martin Luther King. We had people in the street getting bit by dogs, children and women in the street getting bit by dogs, sprayed with fire hoses. Where was the racial sensitivity? And so it reminds me of a dog. When a dog bites you, then the dog let go. And so since the dog let go, I guess you feel as though I'm safe now. Then the dog come back and grab you again. See, what you should have did when that dog let go, you should have ran from the dog, or then you should have picked up a brick or a rock or a stick and beat the hell out of that damn dog. That's what you should have done. But we don't react that way, because I love dogs. I don't want to hurt that poor puppy. The puppy just bit your damn leg. But he's such a cute little puppy. He didn't mean it. I'm an animal lover. Woo, brothers and sisters, we got some messed up minds. You got a fella that walks up in a church and shoots, what, 8 people or whatever. Oh, forgive him, for he know not what he do. You know, all that kind of stuff. And the young fella, the little devil, I know what I was doing. He admits, I know what I was doing. No, don't, hey, give me a chance to probably do it again. Oh, you don't mean that. Oh, poor Jesus love you. Woo, man. You're never gonna learn. Not gonna learn. Well, little devil, I would have had my eye on you as soon as you walked up into the joint. You can believe that. I am not them, because I know what you're capable of. Capable of. You've been doing it for 500 years. Why stop a good thing? for they're concerned. So I have all these 336 subscribers. Good information. A lot of it is entertainment. There is nothing that I see out of 336 subscribers. Nobody is saying nothing, giving no type of information that will cause your liberation from up out of this horrid situation. None of it. Well, let's make some money. Whether you know it or not, black folks have money. Didn't Omar Johnson just say that he was donated $750,000? Who knows how much money y'all give to the Nation of Islam, how much money you give to the church and to the liquor store and anything else that you want. You want all these things, but you don't want freedom, justice, and equality. you're not willing to do or give to have that. You want to talk it because you really don't want it. I sort of understand, because we give our money to these organizations and to these individuals and nothing happens. They run around, well, you know, COINTELPRO destroyed the organization. Really, I just made a video talking about that. Really. COINTELPRO done. It's the agents. The agents and the spies is what's causing us to be a failure. Really. I don't know about all that. Because all this beefing, infighting, hatred and jealousy, all these different things, I don't see no agent. I don't see no agent behind those things. So you telling me because Brother Polite is beefing with Sonetta TV, an agent caused that? No, that was a money dispute. That's how it all started. That was a personal thing. I don't want to be on Sonetta TV no more. Thank you for the opportunity, sir. But I being Brother Polite, I'm ready to go do other things. That's what that was all about. There was no agent or no spy involved in that conflict. There's no agent and spy involved in those that hate Angel Snub 7. Those who dislike Louis Farrakhan or Umar Johnson or Seti or Farrah. There is no agent or no spy. That's you. That's us. That's our own personal thing. But just like in Christianity, whenever the Christian do something crazy, do something wrong, the devil done it. So every time that we do something dumb and stupid, and we know it's not the right thing to do, it's COINTELPRO. It's the government. It's an agent. It's a spy. We want to blame everybody except ourselves. Well, you want to be a slave, you want to continue to live the way that you do, keep having that attitude. Keep blaming the devil. Keep blaming spies and agents. And don't improve yourself, because that's the problem. The problem of the so-called Negro in America is not the United States government. It's not Jews. It's not Masons. It's not none of this garbage that y'all talking about. It's you. It's your attitude. Because if you want to stop this, if you want to change your condition for real, just like you want to get high, when you want to get high, you go get that money, you'll steal, you do whatever you want that you need to do in order to get that high. And that's the same way that you should feel about real freedom, justice, and equality. But you don't feel that way about it. But you would if you actually knew what freedom, justice, and equality really was. Then you would really want it. More than you would want a drink. More than you would want sex. More than you would want anything in your life if you actually knew what freedom, justice, and equality really was. So you know what getting high is, getting drunk is, because you take a little liquor, smoke your weed, and you get that feeling, and so you know what that's about. But you can't smoke no freedom. You can't shoot no justice down in your vein. You can't do those things. So you have no, okay, I know I want freedom, justice, and equality, but what is that? That's why you don't have that get up and go, that drive to really, I got to have this. Because you never had it. Some of us who have been incarcerated in jail and prison, mental facility, anywhere where you are incarcerated, and when you know about the free life, and you want to go back into the other part of the incarceration that you think that is free, you're really not free, but it's better than being behind steel and glass. So many of them really fight to get free because they know what freedom really is. I want to go because you want to see your mother, your children, your dog Spot again. So I got to get out of jail. I got to get out of here. At least when you go to jail, if you have a job waiting on you, damn, I'm locked up. I'm I'm going to lose my job. So you have that urge. You have the vitality. I got to get out of here. I got to save my job. You know, I want to see my children. Things of that nature. Because you know what that is. But you don't have that drive. You don't have what they say, that spirit in order to seek real freedom, justice, and equality. That is sad. And you call yourself a free person. You call yourself. Calling yourself something and actually being that, two different things. You do not act like a people who are suffering. You do not act like a people who are suffering exploitation or oppressed or a slave or any of that. You look like some spoiled brats. That's what you look like. Gimme, gimme. You want. And actually, and the people are getting sick of you and your begging and your wanting. Getting sick of you. I'm very sure they wish they could just, some of you may not believe this can happen, but don't be shocked one day because things change. You never know. You wake up one day and you'll be put on a boat. Got to get out of here. You're going to get on a boat or they're going to put you in a mass grave. Okay, you think that can't happen. That can't happen. The Jews during the 1940s, the 30s, they said the same thing. Oh, they ain't going to do, I'm a German citizen. They're not going to do nothing to us. Now they talk about, every chance they get, they talk about the Holocaust. I thought these people weren't going to do nothing to you. I thought because you was a German citizen, you fought in the wars, you love Germany, you're a German citizen, those Jewish people could not comprehend that a government would come or people would rise up to the point where you are a target for murder. And that's what happened to them. And so here we are, I guess because, well, we have been murdered and raped and lynched and tar and feathered for hundreds of years. But I guess because the people we live with actually really have it like put us in ovens and gas chambers. Well, actually they have done that. It's called prison. You know, they put you on death row, put you in a gas chamber. And the last thing you smell is that olive, with that perfume of that gas. I hope that y'all be patient with me because I'm a little behind in what I wanted to talk about. You know, the main thing here. Because I really wanted to do like an hour. I'm behind schedule. Look like it's gonna take more than an hour. But let's just hang. Can we? Oh, you leaving already? Oh, ain't that? See? That's because what the basketball game on? Football game? You know, some black scholarship person is gonna give a speech. Something that has nothing to do with liberation, freedom, justice, and equality. You are going to leave somebody that's going to talk to you and present to us how to gain real freedom, justice, and equality. Oh, I know. You want to go to the liquor store. Well, okay. That's all right. I'm sure somebody stick around and keep me company. Just hang a minute, y'all. Now, I posted a video. I posted a proposal, and I did send in certified mail, send the proposal to Minister Louis Farrakhan. And the video, of which you can see right here on YouTube, the link is should be in this description box. Brother Farrakhan, let's take control of Mississippi. Let's take control of a state. This video has hundreds, not thousands, but it has hundreds of views. And in the very beginning of our talk, in that video lecture, I asked those who would come later after listening to my words, tell me what you think about what you heard. And really, it's been silent. It's how long? I can't even remember when I made that. It was a few weeks ago. In April, well, it had to be in April here, a couple of weeks ago. After okay, well, you know, some people look at a video, they look at 10 minutes, come back. So anyway, the video has hundreds of views. But with those hundreds of views, I'm looking for hundreds of comments, and there are none. Y'all not talking. Why are you being silent on this? Now, I have had two. Now, out of hundreds of comments, I've had two. Let me be truthful. Wait a minute. Let me back up. I had two stupid comments and maybe less than 20 comments talking about they are in agreement. Let's do this. Let's get this job done. See, that's why y'all talk. Because the first thing that you need to do is share the video so our people can know, so we can get this discussion going. How many people have you shared this video? You said, let's do this. Let's go. Let's do this. How many of you shared the video? How many of you have started the discussion in your own family, on YouTube, Instagram, wherever you hang out on social media? So how are you, let's do this, and you can't even share a video? Because the actual action in order to take control of a state is not going to be easy. Take a lot of work, a lot of sacrifice, a whole lot of stuff is going on. And if you can't share a video for free, how you going to take control of a state? It's just, see, don't make this part of your Jesus crap. You believe in Jesus and it make you feel good. You've been waiting on Jesus for 2,000 years. Jesus ain't showed up yet. So don't get happy because this idea sounds good. And you just want to be happy. You just want to get high. You just want to feel good. Because this is not about feeling good. This can become a reality once you take the appropriate action to put it into motion. It's not to make you feel good. You will not have to wait 2,000 years to see the result. The full essence of it may not be in your lifetime. It's according to how we move on it. And I intend to move quickly, but yet smart, because I know what I'm dealing with. You don't think that your enemy, you don't think that the devils of this country is just going to allow you to go in and take control of one of their states without trying to stop you. So it's not, so the whole thing is not going to be easy. But they can't stop you. The only one that can stop you, again, is yourself. Why are y'all silent? We should be talking about this. 336 people I'm subscribed to with conversations, with topics that don't mean nothing. In reality, it don't mean nothing. Just keeps you a comfortable slave. Helps you to tolerate your condition. That's all it does. Why are you silent? This is the discussion. If you want power, this is the discussion. If you want to change the destiny of yourself and your children. Talking about these guys, talking about women's underwear. They want to get in women's panties. How come the black woman don't like them? How to make money. It's cool to make money. Don't mean nothing. The money, you don't have your face on the money. You talking about how you going to take the money somebody else gave value, put value on. You're not putting value on the money. Somebody else put value on that money. These conversations that we're having is pathetic and pitiful, considering you want to be, or call yourself, you want your real freedom. When I was incarcerated, that's all I thought about. When I was locked up. I'm going to tell you the truth. I mean, being locked up where I was at really wasn't that bad. Not really. I could have a woman. I could get smokes. I could get drinks. I could get anything that I want. I just couldn't go nowhere. I could play my favorite game, basketball, every day. I mean, quite honestly, it was cool. But I knew what freedom was, and I had to get out of there. And people want to take your mind off the prize. Don't you think she cute? And you know, late at night, girl, woman, they'll bring her to your room, and I want to get out of here. Take your pair of panties, get out. I don't want to hear nothing. If it don't have something to do with me getting out of here, I don't want nothing to do with it. That's all that was on my mind. I want out. I want out. I want out. I don't see that in y'all. I don't see that. You want to try to make it so that you can stay comfortable in your oppression and sit around and complain. Oh, the white man do this, and the Jews, and the Masons, and whoever, and the devil. That's all you want to do is sit around on your ass and complain all day, but don't want to do nothing to change your condition. Because all the things that you are into, they cannot do it. That discussion, those talks, that activity that y'all are off into is not going to change nothing. Nothing. If I was thinking about this woman 24 hours a day, nothing is going to happen. Just makes me a comfortable slave. Oh, I just want to meet Terry Ellis and I want to get married to her and we're going to have a big house. Boom. I want out, I want out, I want out. And if she ain't talking about changing the condition of the descendants of slaves, I don't care nothing about her either. I want out. You're supposed to be a man. Stand on yours. Build on yours. Do yours. Wow. You're silent. And you should be talking about this 24 hours a day. You should be presenting this discussion to all your big YouTubers. Feel the Advice Show, Sonetta and Young Pharaoh. Bring it to them. They're not offering you nothing else except what are they offering that can change your condition? Right now, we need to change this condition. You need to put yourself in a better place in life, in this hell. Going to debates and scholarship ain't gonna help you none. Not in this situation. Once you get free, those things, no problem. Why are you silent? Well, this is what I assume because I don't know. One reason why some of us don't want to talk about or discuss this idea of taking control of a state. I did not say take control of a city. We're going to talk about that. I said take control of a state. City by city, but we want to take control of the state. Taking control of a city is too slow of a process. It's not going to do nothing when you have the state government over you. At least if you take control of the state, you are in control of that state You're still under the jurisdiction of the federal government, but at least you control the state, which gives you the power, more power than you ever had since we've been here in the United States. It has never been done. Now, look. So the reason why some of us, we don't want to discuss this topic because of the messenger. Where this come from? Oh, I heard Angel Snub 7 brought this to our attention. Oh, no. It should come from Allah. It should come from the Nation of Islam. It should come from the Moors. It should come from the Hebrews. It should come from the Pan-African Council. Those type of things. Because you don't want to give this guy any credit. That's a shame. When I was locked up, I had no problem with anybody and giving anybody any credit they needed. If they gave me the information, show me a way to get out of that place. I don't care about stuff like that. Only thing I care about was the results. I want out of here. I talked to Caucasian people. I talked to people they said was retarded. I talked to people I know I didn't like. I talked to the enemy. Didn't make no difference. I want out. You want to trip off? Who gonna get the credit? Surely you don't want me to have the credit because I'm a nobody. Well, I know you don't want to give me credit, so, and I don't even care nothing about that. I don't even care nothing about who gets the credit. Another reason is you're really comfortable. I mean, y'all talk all this. I need to get out of here. We need to change our condition. We need money, education. No, you don't want to change all those things. The only thing those things have done for you is make it comfortable living in oppression. That's all. Your education, your money, even having your beautiful families, just make you comfortable slave. That's all it has done. You don't want to really work. You don't want to sacrifice. And I will tell you this. Many of you still have the slave mind. So since you have the slave mind, you don't think like a free person. You can't even begin to comprehend what I'm talking about, and it's easy. Because even those who actually came out of slavery, they naturally was doing it. They was naturally in the process of taking control of a state. The only thing that stopped them was domestic terrorism. They were denied the right to vote. They were lynched. They were tarred and feathered. They were ran out of the South. That's why they couldn't make that move. They was on their way. Here you are. You claim to be better than them. You have more money. You have more education, all those different things. And you talking about a hamburger stand. Let's do a hamburger stand. Brother I was talking to not too long ago was telling me, let's open up a YMCA in Mississippi. I ain't talking about no tiddlywink stuff like that. An African Center. Let's open an African Center school. What is an African Center school? I don't know what is that supposed to be? We think real small. When the Europeans came to this country, I can guarantee you, they already had plans on taking all of it. Not taking a city, not taking a tribe. When the Europeans came to this land, the first, I know on their mind, I'm taking it all. Every part I can get my hands on, I'm taking it all. Here you are. let's take over a town. Let's take over a pond. You think small. Even ex-slaves didn't think like that. I gotta take a break and acknowledge my chat room. Again, someone wrote in the chat room in a language, it looked like, is that Russian? Welcome you to the Realist Temple. Welcome Crisscross and Rocky Rock. Thank you. And all of you who are not in the chat room, those of you who are just sitting back in the cut listening, because, you know, I really do appreciate it. Let me check out this comment. Chris, we as Black people could change our situation overnight if we put our money together. No, well, yeah, you're right. But that's what this is about, Chris. This is what this is about. I'm going to explain a little something to us as we get into this conversation. Because it's going to take some money, but not in the way that you think. The only thing we want to do is control the political systems of a state. Controlling the political systems of a state means you now can control the law. That's all you want to do. That's all you want to do. I want to make it clear, this is still the United States of America. The only thing that's going to happen is now, instead of being people who just obey the law, you're going to put yourself in a position, at least in this place, you can make the law and you can tear down laws you don't like. That's what we want to do first. Somebody was telling me out of anger they was, because they really wasn't thinking about this topic. They were angry at me for some other reason. Yeah. And actually, I did see the same comment somewhere else on another video. Not my video. My brother, Maurice Muhammad, who has joined me in this effort to bring this, try to put this discussion before our people. On one of the videos, I saw somebody ask him, y'all want to lead Black people to slaughter. Really? How are we leading anybody to slaughter? How long have we been in the United States of America? How many dark-skinned people have been murdered, lynched? 4,300 at least lynched. What about torn and feathered? What about raped? What about housing discrimination? What about the Black codes? What about the bombing in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Tuskegee experiment? What about all these evils that have been done to us? How am I leading somebody to slaughter when we're living in the slaughterhouse? Explain that to me. See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean by being a comfortable Negro. Well, those Negroes got lynched and murdered and they died. But as long as you're all right, it's cool. See, that's the problem. We don't give a damn about what happens to somebody else today or what somebody else had to go through yesterday. We only care about our own raggedy, selfish, greedy ass self. That's all we care about. That's your problem. That's why your condition is not going to change. And the enemy know you greedy and you selfish and you're a damn coward. They know that. They don't need no COINTELPRO. They don't need no agents and spies to mess with you. You are your own worst enemy in that sense. Because you really don't want it. You're a comfortable slave. Only people who really looking for true freedom, justice, and equality will come to this platform. Slaves go elsewhere so they can feel good. I'm not here to make you feel good. You don't want to deal with reality. You want to play around in La La Land somewhere. Well, you go to La La Land. Because sooner or later, you're going to have to face reality. And then you're going to be looking for me, and I'll probably be dead. You're going to be looking for me. It's going to be too late. Keep playing games. I'm not here to play games. You want to play games? You want to play hopscotch? Hop your ass off this page. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that was a good one, wasn't it? Leading people to slaughter. That's nonsense. Who led Freddie Gray to slaughter? Who led Stephon Clark to slaughter? Trayvon Martin, Sean Bell, Sandra Blanche, and the list goes on and on. Who led them to slaughter? Definitely wasn't me. But I'm going to lead people to the slaughterhouse. What caused the slaughter of these persons? Eric Garner. And the list goes on and on. You're already in the slaughterhouse. But you talk that way because your time ain't came yet. That's why you talk the way you do, because you haven't really been affected. You had a so-called black president. Oh, Obama, but Barack Obama, so crazy about Barack Obama. Okay. He's the people's president. And he made sure he served the people, did not address no issues of dark-skinned people in this nation. I thought we was part of the people, didn't address nothing in regard to us. We're supposed to be part of the people. He's right. He represents the people. We are not the people. We're just here. We're just in the way. So he did address the issues of the people. And he did not address the issues of the so-called Negro in America, because we really don't exist. You just like, damn, we got to deal with these suckers. Black folks in America is sort of like your dog in the house. Your dog is there, but your dog does not make no rules. Your dog don't go to the grocery store and tell everybody what they're going to do, how they're going to eat. And when the children can come home on curfew, when they're curfew, the dog is just there as a pet. Rub the Negro head now and then. I give you a Soul Train Award. I give you a Grammy. I give you a Billboard Award. I give you the Nobel Peace Prize. You're just you're somebody in the way. And then there were some people who had a little faith in President Obama. Oh, well, y'all know he has to wait till his last term, then he'll do something for black folks, brothers and sisters of soul. He still didn't do nothing. I never expected nothing out of Barack Obama. But see, y'all comfortable and you really don't want to do what's necessary in order to change your condition, and you always looking for a savior. You're looking for a savior. Barack Obama is your savior. And he disappointed you. And now Barack Obama is not president, and he's still not doing nothing and saying nothing as far as the condition of dark-skinned people in this country. Still not saying nothing. But y'all looking for a savior instead of looking at yourself. The first person that should be trying to save you is yourself. If I'm drowning and I can't swim, well, the best thing I can do is thrash around and, try to do something, because you try to save yourself. You try to save your life. You could just lay there and just float and just drown. But life makes you struggle. I can't swim. I want to do my best. How do you? So you're going to try to save yourself. We sit around and we just basically, unless Superman or somebody can fly out of the sky and do something, we just basically just in the water, we just float and just drown. We're looking for a savior, and we don't make no attempt to save ourselves. Wow. Let me check Facebook just to see. Now, I do have somebody, Lisa in the house. How you doing, Lisa? Lisa is in the house. I didn't expect nobody from Facebook at all. So I definitely apologize. I had to come check the chat room. And Lisa is in the house. Thank you, Lisa. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you. I've seen Lisa around Facebook a while. And yeah, thanks, Lisa, for being with me. I'm gonna flip back from Facebook to YouTube. Keep an eye on the boards because I love y'all that come listen to me. And I hope that I'm not boring us, and I hope that I'm bringing something to us to make us think. Give us an idea. I don't want to give you false hope. I'm not a preacher. I'm not here to give you false hope. I'm bringing something to us that is real, that we can do. And when you accomplish this, I'm not saying that you're going to fail. I'm not saying if. When you accomplish this, woo, man, all the benefits, you just don't know. Okay, so peace to the chat room in Facebook, peace to the chat room on YouTube. Wow, this is something else, trying to do both of these at the same time. Now, I told you I wasn't going to make it without water. And I have talked already over an hour, real close to an hour. Not going to make it. I still got a little ways to go, just a little ways to go. Hang with me. Wake up. Let's go. Let's do this. We have a fear. We don't have no, we talk about faith in God and we put faith in others. You have plenty of faith in young Pharaoh and Sarasun City and Sanetta and all these different people. We have faith in Allah. Yeah. But we don't have no faith in ourselves. What's up with that? Why you don't have no faith in yourself? And since we don't have no faith in ourselves, it causes fear. We are afraid. Now, let me tell you something, quite honestly. Do you think I'm not going to come before you and tell you, oh, I ain't scared of nothing. I'm so brave. And I'm not going to tell you that. Dr. King said in his last speech, he was talking about, basically he was saying, don't you know, I want to live a long life. But somebody got to do something, y'all. Somebody got to do something. I understand that making certain moves can get you murdered. I understand that. But I don't care. Somebody has to do something. And even if you're scared, sometimes, even if you are afraid, just go. Make yourself do it. Even if you're afraid. You have to take destiny in your own hand. You have to stand up. We say this, we hear this all the time. Stand up and be a man. Stand up and be a woman. We really don't know what that is. Because if you ask us, what is a man? What is a woman? You get all kinds of definitions. But a man and a woman is really based on what is expected from a people. They decide the role of man and woman. We are not a people. We are all scattered and divided and all messed up. So we can't really determine what is a man, what is a woman. We know what's expected from a white man, a Caucasian man, or this society. We know what that is, but we really don't know what womanhood and manhood is either. Because we've been slaves. You don't have to be a man when you're a slave, because you're not a man. You are less than a man to be a slave. You don't have to worry about being a woman when you're a slave. That's determined by your slave master. And the only thing he wants is your vagina and your penis. Make me some more slaves. That's all he cares about. Make me some more slaves so I can get more work done, so I can live the good life. You have to take destiny. You have to take control of our life. Take it out of the hands of people who don't even like you. We sit around here and we're comfortable. As long as something don't bother us directly, we tolerate evil and we make excuses for evil and dirty behavior. It's not what's the brothers in the Starbucks situation. It's not a black problem. That's a people problem. We make excuses for the races because the races know the reason why you was treated that way was because of your skin. That's why we're going to close 8,000 Starbucks and have racial sensitivity classes. It's not about people. It's about race, racial sensitivity. Okay, let's get down to business. And those in the chat room, please, if you have questions, if you need clarification on a little of the things that I am going to bring up, please put it in the chat room so I can check it out and respond. I don't expect to be here no longer than another 30 minutes. Can y'all hang with me? I'm gonna check my Facebook again. Okay. All right. Now let's do this, y'all. I want to make something clear from how I view this taking control of a state. I look at this taking control of a state. It's a military operation. It has nothing to do with religion. It has nothing to do with what we want personally. It's a military operation, and the goal and the purpose of this military operation is to secure the political system of that state, to take it so you can take advantage of this particular area for yourself. Because taking control of the political system means you take control of how law is determined in that state. And you cannot influence California, and you cannot influence Illinois or Washington, D.C., but you will be able to say what goes on here. And if brothers and sisters in any other part of the country get sick and tired of tolerating the madness, they can have a place that they can go and they can feel safe. The descendants of slaves born in America do not have a safe haven, have nowhere to go. So during or after the Civil War, the slaves, the ex-slaves, had no choice. They got ran out of the South and went north. The North became a safe haven. But see, we need something a little bit more secure, because the only thing you did was send yourself from one oppressor to another. And contrary to popular belief, there was lynching, discrimination, and all the things that dark-skinned people faced in the South. They was doing the same thing in the North. It's the same country, people. Slavery benefit all 48 states. Now, and you are not liked. The Caucasian people was taught they were the supreme race. Whether it was the West Coast, North, South, or East, it didn't make no difference. And all Caucasians, I'm not gonna say all, I can't say all. That would not be a true statement. But the Caucasian people of this nation, the majority, they had that belief. I'm the supreme. Who are you? And many of them still carry that mentality. So now, the first step in this military operation, you first have to have the right state of mind. Any soldier, anybody who went to the military, they would tell you, you have to be brainwashed. You go to the military and they start filling your head up with these different things. You have to be brainwashed. And that's what they do. Well, first of all, a real soldier, you have to be able to be put in a mindset, because you got to be a killer. If you have a problem with people dying, if you have a problem with blowing folks up and blowing buildings and tearing stuff up, you're not a good soldier, because that's what the purpose of a soldier is. You are a trained killer. So in order to pull this off, we have to train our mind. And the first thing you must understand is you are a winner. You are a winner. Some of you cannot comprehend what I'm talking about because you have a loser mentality. Anybody that knows me, and I will use this as an example, I love basketball. I don't like watching basketball. I have not really watched basketball, the NBA, since Michael Jordan retired. But I like the game of basketball. And maybe in the future, I could probably find somebody who used to watch me play ball. And see, I tell y'all this, but you probably don't believe me. But I'm a bad boy. I don't play the basketball and volleyball. Whew. When I play basketball, I've never played an NBA star. I played people who was in the semi-pros, and I played those guys in college. And they would tell you, I ain't no joke. I'm not no joke. I'm not a sore loser. When I lose, I sit back in the cut, and I'm like, damn, I lost. I don't like the fact that I lost. And I just sit back and wonder why. I keep wondering, why did I lose? That's the only thing on my mind. Why did I lose? I don't pretend like I'm a winner. You ever play with those guys and they are sitting on the side, you're playing street ball, and they're on the side talking? They talking like they won. No, they talking because they losers. Because the guys that's winning stay on the floor. The losers sit on the side. But these guys on the side of the game, they talking and bragging about what they done. You a loser. I don't care how many points you scored. Your team lost. You a loser. I don't like losing. People like to play against me because I give it all I got. And when they beat me, they really feel like a winner because they like, woo, this guy here, man. That's the way you have to feel. You have to feel like a winner. If you don't train your mind like you're going to win, you've already lost. When Donald Trump, the people in the military of this nation, when you talk about conflict, they automatically had that feeling, well, we're gonna win, we're gonna whoop the hell out of these folks. I wish they would. That's the attitude that you have to have. I refuse to believe in myself I'm a loser. You have to have the right mindset. You have to have the right mindset. If you don't have the right mindset going in, you've already lost. I love Brother Maurice Muhammad because Brother Maurice Muhammad has the perfect mindset for this operation. He's already won. If you listen to my brother Maurice Muhammad, we've already won, y'all. We've already won this thing. And that's the attitude that you have to have. Brother Maurice Muhammad even keep me in check because sometimes I said, well, if we take it to, Brother Maurice Muhammad said, when we take control of this state, this is going to happen. It ain't no if. We got this. We got this. That's the attitude that you have to have. You're not a loser. You have to think like a winner. When I step on the basketball court, I already know I won the game. Now, I could lose. The reality is, okay, you lost. But that's not what I'm thinking when I step on the basketball court. I'm already thinking, I'm a winner. Many of you already think that you are a loser. You have to think like a soldier. You're not looking at this trying to be a comfortable Negro. You're looking at this as a soldier going into hostile territory. Sometimes when soldiers go into hostile territory, you have to deal with snakes. You have to deal with starvation. You have to deal with a whole lot of things. You have to think like a soldier. You can't think about, I'm going there, I'm going to live comfortable. No, that's not how it works. You have to think like a soldier. I'm here, I'm on a mission. And I'm going to accomplish that mission. Even if I have to eat beans for the next 6 months. You have to think like a soldier. I'm here on a mission, and I'm going to accomplish that mission. You have to think like a soldier. Even in the Christian religion, there's a song, I believe, Onward, Onward, Christian Soldiers. You have to put on the armor of God. Religion is presented to you in a military type sense. You're a soldier. You have to look at this as being a soldier, because you are actually in a war. That's what we're doing. You and I are at war. And that soldier has to have this right state of mind. You have a goal and you have a purpose. You have been given a mission. Your mission, y'all gonna take Greenwood, Mississippi. You're gonna take Yazoo. You're gonna take Tunica. Everybody, you have your mission, y'all carry that out. And when it's all said and done, we taking the governor house and we taking the whole state. That's the way you have to look at it. So we are going city by city. But we need to find out when all these elections are being held and things of this nature, and coincide how we're going to do city by city, county by county. And you're going to do it all at one time with overwhelming force, and take the governor's mansion and take control of that state. And then all the various opportunities that can come to us. It's easy, but then it's not. Because you have to have people that's sincere, but you're not in the right state of mind. And you're going to have those who come whisper in your ear to try to get you to be a loser. Whispering in your ear, especially when it looks like you're not going to win. Oh man, why you keep passing the ball to that dude? See? Just like Dr. King and the civil rights movement, keep your eyes on the prize. The reason why many of our organizations, they failed or was destroyed, because they took their eyes off the prize. They began to think about other stuff. I wonder who Elijah Muhammad's sleeping with. Malcolm he run around gossiping and stuff. So-and-so sleeping with a white woman. Who cares? That's not the mission. The mission is to take over the political systems of a state. I don't care all that other personal garbage. Keep your eyes on the prize. If these people are doing what they need to do to accomplish this mission, that's all you need to be concerned about. This is not about people's personal crap. This activity must include the whole 40 to 70 million in this nation. Everybody that you can get out of that 70 million, they need to participate. So they can all feel like they participated. When you win, everybody's a winner. Woo, you just don't know how good that'll feel. For the 40 to 70 million, woo, you just don't, man. Just to try to do it, it'll inspire us all over this nation because it's never been done. And when you understand the benefits, this is about all of us. This is about the descendants of slaves born in America having dark skin. All right? I don't care where you find yourself in life. I don't care. I am not your moral authority. If you drink beer every day, I don't have nothing to do with that. You tell me you're homosexual, I don't have nothing to do with that. You married to a Caucasian man or Caucasian woman or some other race, I have nothing to do with that. That's yours. You smoke weed, I don't care about that. Are you a soldier? You're not an ordinary soldier. But can you pull off this mission? Can you do your part so that we can take control of a state? That's all I'm concerned about. And once we take control of the state, remember, this is still the United States of America. I'm not concerned with your personal life. I'm not concerned. I'm concerned with bringing us justice. I'm concerned with giving you a safe haven because a racist police officer don't care if you're homosexual, do you smoke weed, did you fornicate and commit adultery? They don't care about none of that stuff. I'm not your moral authority. You just want to put yourself in a position where your voice really can be heard. And it can be heard from a state. But when we all scattered all over the country, and I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, everybody doing all kinds of different crazy stuff, don't mean nothing. As you can see, you live in the results of it. Now, there are those who might be concerned, and I heard people talk about, well, when we take control of the state, our people can't do this, and our people can't do that. Again, I'm not your moral, I'm not forcing nothing on you. Well, I don't want no part of it. I don't want to be around no homosexuals. You're around homosexuals anyway. You are around criminals, you're around homosexuals, you're around fornicators, adulterers, and pedophiles, all that stuff. You are around them anyway right now as I speak. Why don't you shut up and try to understand what's trying to get done here? You're not some God. You're not nobody trying to follow your religion or what you think somebody should act. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. But when we take control of the state, we know that you'll be, where you going? I'm moving to Mississippi. They got homosexuals that still, I'm moving to Mississippi. See, look, this is the way I look at it. Have any of you, I'm almost to the end of my talk, y'all. Yeah! Oh, brother, just take your time. That's the right attitude. Brother, take your time. Yep, take your time. How many of you have ever bred goldfish? What goldfish have to do with this? See, goldfish will only breed when the environment is right. That's the only time goldfish will breed. They'll lay their eggs and do their thing. The environment has to be right. There are those of you who want to force your moral beliefs on other people. You don't have to worry about that. Just take control of the state. Take control of the laws. And create the environment. You hear me? You create the right environment. And you don't have to worry about many of the things that we're talking about that you don't like. You don't have to worry about that. When you create the right environment, alcoholism would disappear. Drug addiction would disappear. Homosexuality, I'm sorry, I know some of y'all, my brothers and sisters, y'all homosexuals, It's not natural. There's a reason why you are the way that you are. But when we take the factors, those things that which created that behavior, since homosexuals cannot reproduce, it'll slowly go away. People will slowly don't want no drugs. They don't want no alcohol. All these things will slowly, especially among the children, when the children are put in a better environment, they won't want no drugs. They don't want this. They don't want that. The reason why we are in the condition that we're in, because we are in an environment that produces these things. So I'm not concerned. So-and-so is a homosexual. So-and-so is married to a Caucasian person. When you begin to love yourself, when you put yourself in an environment where it's nothing but you are around 24 hours a day, and yourself, you can feel the love. Even though there's a beautiful Caucasian person, even though there's a beautiful Caucasian man or some other race, you just won't be interested because you've fallen in love with yourself. Here you are, you living in an environment that you created for the first time in your life, and you're doing good. You are a man, you are a woman for the first time in our Negro life. We've grown and become men and women. So I got to fall in love with her. She got to fall in love with me. You don't have to force nothing on nobody. Just be right. And it reminds me, y'all ever see dogs that's barking? The dogs being the people. And then all of a sudden the dogs stop barking and you got this one dog, roof, 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 roof. And then the dog is still barking, looking around because all the other dogs looking at him like, why don't you shut up? Everybody quiet except you. So when everybody around is behaving and acting in a certain way, those who are in rebellion look stupid because like, I'm the only one smoking weed. I'm the only one who want a white woman, pink woman. I'm the only one that want to get drunk because the people around you, they're not interested no more because you've created the right environment and you're not doing it by force. The people are embracing it because they love the example that we make. You understand? Now, this is why it's important for us to have this discussion so that our people can make a choice in what they want to do. Do they really want to control their destiny? Do they really want to control their future? Because I can guarantee you, you take over a state, it's not going to be enough. Then we got to take Alabama. Then we got to take Georgia. Next thing you know, the so-called Negro, the descendant of slaves born in America, we run the whole South like we should have done over 100 some years ago. You can do it. The people are ready. You understand? Uh-oh, my liberal legend is in the house in my chat room. Uh-oh, thank you. Got me fired up. I'm fired up. Because see, look, because I can see it. I can see it. I'm not going to tell you that it's easy. I'm not going to tell you mistakes won't be made. But I feel confident enough to say we're going to win. And let all our people help, even the little children. Let them plant some corn. Let them hand out some flyers. Get all our people need to discuss this and get involved and get fired up. Nothing can stop us except ourselves. The only one stopping us is us. Who cares about the ones, the naysayers? Because sooner or later, they're going to come and be with us. In fact, I guarantee you, when you do this and when we do it right, Caucasian people want to come and live in Mississippi. They're going to want to come and be with us. Man. Woo! You just don't. Some of you can comprehend. And I'm glad. It's not about forcing nothing on anybody. It's not about trying to get somebody slaughtered. It's about standing up and being a man and a woman. That you said that you're free, then act like a free person. All this nonsense, garbage topics that we're talking about, need to let all that go. Concentrate on the war. Concentrate on this military operation. Find your place. You don't have to like nobody. We can pretend we like each other. Libra, how you doing? I really don't like you, but how you doing, brother, sister? Just practice. Just practice that you like somebody. As long as you get the job done. That's all we concern. Do you think everybody in the military like each other? They don't even know each other. But when they go to war, they know what the enemy, they know who the enemy is. They should know what the purpose and the goal of their mission. That's what it's about. It ain't about, do I love you and like you? It's not about that. But when you are at war, working for that person you don't like, that person you think you hate, when you are in a war situation, you begin to see that you don't like or hate them like you thought you did. You are working together as a team to get a mission, to accomplish something that will live way beyond our time. And our children and our babies from the future will look back at us in 2018 and say, damn, they were some bad people. It's not about giving me credit. It's about what we can do. It just so happened I'm bringing the idea, but it's about what we can do. It's about we will win, not Angel Snuffing Up 7. We will win. It's time. My brother Maurice Muhammad keep telling us, it's time. It's there for the taking. All you got to do is do it. Stop listening to these so-called leaders that y'all been listening to. They're not leading you to nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. They're not doing nothing. They want you as a slave. I don't want to see you as a slave. I want you to be able to experience freedom, justice, and equality. I want us to discover being loved. And when I see you, I love you. When you see me, I love you. Like I said in the beginning, pretend you love me. Just pretend. I pretend I love her because she got a man for now. See, I don't give up that easy. I don't give up that easy. I'm a winner. And you should want to be a winner too. Because when we win this, if you just, I keep saying if, Brother Muhammad said, don't say if. When we win this, ooh, man, you just don't know. Oh, you just don't know. And those of you who claim you believe in God, why wouldn't your God support you in being a winner on this? Because this is your promised land. This is the promised land. This is opening the door to heaven on earth. You are the meek that will inherit the earth. You are the one that all humanity will follow and be the example of the glory of God on this planet. You must don't believe your own scriptures. That's a shame. Somebody who don't acknowledge God really believe in your God more than you do. Ain't that something else? Well, with that said, y'all, I've taken enough of your time, and truly it was a beautiful thing to sit back and take my time and just speak with us for a little while. Thanks to the everybody in the YouTube chat room. Let me swing over to Facebook real quick. Let me see what kind of activity I got on Facebook. All right, I guess Lisa's still there. I don't know. She did say hello. Hello, Lisa. Thank you for joining me. Like Michael said, you are not alone. And yeah, so I don't know the next time I'll be with us, but it would be soon as possible. And yeah, really, brothers and sisters, like Porky Pig said, that's all, folks. But we need to, and I would hope that you would, anyone that's listening to this broadcast, whether it's live or later on, we need to get this message out to our people, because they cannot make a choice on something they don't know anything about. They need to know. They need to know the benefits of what can happen if they take a certain move, make a certain move. So we need to get this. I am going to send emails to all the big shot YouTubers, and if they want me to, I will pay them to play that video, Brother Farrakhan, let's take control of Mississippi. I will pay them. How much you want? But see, the sad thing about it is we have so much hatred and dislike and jealousy and envy on another brother and sister. I don't want your money. That's a shame. Well, we'll see. They don't even want to talk to you at all. I don't hate nobody. I don't dislike nobody. The only thing I do is critique opinion. That's all I do. I have no personal issues with nobody. I will also be doing a little research and try to find maybe an advertising agency that I can use that's not real expensive to help me spread this word, because our people, and see, it makes no difference about what these YouTubers do. I really don't care, for real. I just want the people to know and let them make a choice, because the people, if the people decide this is something they feel is good and it can work and they can be a winner, it makes no difference what these YouTubers do, except they're going to have to get on board the soul train. So the soul train is going to move forward with or without you. I suggest that you get a ticket and get on board. With that said, thank y'all for listening. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Rocky from the UK. Thank you, Libra. Thank you, Lisa. And those who are watching, thank you so much. Spread this message. And until next time, y'all, as Don Cornelius always used to say in parting, I wish us love, peace, and